Alright, what it do, y'all? It's your boy, back at you with another one. I got to give y'all a little ism, a little history. Real quick, give my flowers to the one and only Self-Titled. 1998, Self-Titled. Hustling in Hell. You check that? Self-Titled was an American rap group that came out with their first album, Self-Titled, Hustler in Hell, under Pointside Records. Their rap group consisted of rappers Rob Doe, Popsicle, T-Kid, Main One, 211, and Chick Face. Show enough. Shouts out to all of them. Tragically and sadly, in 1998, we lost our beloved Rob Doe. Rob Doe sadly passed away from a gunshot wound. In fact, I'm not even getting into details regarding that situation. Out of respect for his family and just out of respect for the big homie Rob Doe. We also lost Popsicle a few years back. Popsicle passed away in a car accident on a viaduct in Seattle. Rest in heaven to the big homies. Sure enough. Rob Doe was very much loved and respected. You know, Rob Doe was from Duso, East Yeshler. Popsicle, 211, Main One, Chick Face, and T-Kid were all from Deuce 8, South Jackson. Deuce 8, South Jackson, and Duso were twin hoods in the Central District of Seattle. And yeah, and Rob Doe, man, was just he was a very unique individual, very much respected and loved in the city. And those cats were older than me. I was raised in the Central District of Seattle, but they were older than me. Sure, they were the big homies, you know, to the youngsters in the neighborhood. Rob Doe was a big homie to me. I remember Rob Doe, you know, used to be on the block faithfully on East Yeshler. Every morning when my school bus would come at 7 in the morning, we'd get picked up down the street and we'd go up to Yeshler to pick up the kids up there. And every morning he would knock on my window, holler at me, and I'd roll down the bus window and he'd pass me a few dollars that, you know, he was accumulating, hustling in hell in the morning times in the city. And I just remember all the girls and all the kids would look at me like, oh, you know, the older kids, and oh, that's filthy, you're filthy, he gives you money. And it just felt cool, man. And Rob Doe was really a big homie, like, you know, really pull us aside when he would see us strolling through the city and the neighborhood and really give us game and really tell us how to understand, value, and respect our neighborhood and community. And that meant a lot to me. And Popsicle also was a real big homie, you know what I mean? He really did his thing, and he really, you know, represented well for the city and for his people. Sure enough. They also came out with, Self-Titled came up with their follow-up album in 2000, Self-Titled, Hustler in Hell. Under Pointside Records as well. You know, Self-Titled was one of the, if not like the first rappers from Seattle that did, you know, had features with legendary West Coast artists like Be Legit, Yuck Mouth. I think they did music with Mac Mall or Sibo. Nonetheless, though, you know, they definitely, you know, made it so where the West Coast and the West really acknowledged us, you know what I mean? Just through that. And I remember in 98 I went to Tower Records when we had Tower Records, and I was like, I wonder if they got the album there. I was a youngster, a baby boy, and I was like, hey man, you guys got Self-Titled? Sure enough, the old boy came along and was like, yeah, he showed me where it was, and he was like, here you go. He was like, man, I heard one of the artists passed away recently. I was like, yeah man, that was my big homie and stuff. And he's like, you know him? You knew them? You know, it was like they were like famous in the city. I was like, you know, I was taken back a little. I was like, yeah man, hell yeah, I'm from, you know, Central District of Seattle. You did, real talk. So you know, shout out to that memory. That was a wonderful memory, man. They also had features from Seattle artist Gangsta Nut. Gangsta Nut was a rapper from the south end of Seattle. He was a big homie from 74 Hoover. Shouts out to Gangsta Nut and the Hoovers out there. Gangsta Nut did his thing, put out many projects, and Flav with Self-Titled a lot. And that unity between them, the south end and the CD, was a wonderful thing, you know, knowing the history between the South and the city, you know what I mean? So that was a wonderful thing, man. And just, you know, just the love in the city, you know, we have our hip hop scene here. We always have, you know, maybe, well, you know, we're big on hip hop, you know, real hip hop music. And whenever artists have come to the city, we always show love to artists from other states who come up to the city and do music from the industry. Y'all can't say we don't, man. I can't. There ain't damn near one state or city that says we don't pack out the shows and show love and respect. None of that hater ish, you know what I mean? And if there is some issues, it's probably between us in the city. But nonetheless, we always show love and respect to the artists that come up here. So y'all definitely got to make sure y'all do that for us when we come to these other states. Real talk, man. You know what I mean? And it's like that. And so, yeah, man, we always, especially the West Coast, Cali, LA, especially the Bay. You know what I mean? We always show love and respect, and the Bay show loves to us and things like that, man. You know what I mean? So it's back at it, you know, the feelings mutual, all love. So definitely, man, y'all, I just had to, you know, go ahead and give that quick history on Self-Titled. Give my flowers to Self-Titled. I was thinking about Rob Doe. I think about her often, you know what I mean? And Popsicle. All the other members of Self-Titled are still alive and kicking. Shouts out to 211. He does his thing, putting together parties and, you know, for the city, and has had some past projects as well. So y'all check out 211. That's my dog. Shouts out to 211. And man, make sure, you know, y'all go ahead and check out that Self-Titled. If you really want to, you know, kind of have a feel, especially for your youngsters, if you want to have a feel, you know, of how kind of the city was back then when it comes to that real, you know, street-ish and just the scene back then, you'll really get that vibe in Self-Titled, Hustling in Hell. Y'all let me know in the comments, you know, what y'all think, or who y'all think is, you know, one of the hottest Seattle artists right now. Keep me up to date with these things. Let me know what y'all think about Self-Titled as well. Matter of fact, let me know who y'all think was flyer, who was filthier, Gangsta Nut or Self-Titled. Was it Gangsta Nut or Self-Titled? I think it was Self-Titled. But shouts out to Gangsta Nut. He was filthy though. You know what I mean? But I gotta roll with the Self-Titled. You know what I mean? But y'all let me know in the comments, man, who y'all think's McFlavin in the city. And when it comes to past artists, you know what I mean? And then also we had the Central District Posse, who came out with their album in 1992 titled Life in the Central. Shouts out to the Central District Posse. Old school. District noise. East Side. District noise. You dig? So it is what it is. Man, y'all like and subscribe. Appreciate y'all flaming with your boy. Peep game. Bet that no setbacks. Gotta show love to the city. Gotta put you on game with the history, for if we don't know our history, we're bound to repeat it. But I guess some history is cool to repeat, you know what I mean? I never thought about it like that otherwise. Nonetheless, it's your boy. Y'all like, y'all subscribe. That's all it takes. Just a like and subscribe. That's all it is when it comes to this real ism. You understand me? Don't underhand me. Okay? I do good business, man. That's a fact.